Tastes like Mexico.
Gonna put the world away for a minute, pretend I don't live in it. Sunshine gonna wash my blues away. Had sweet love, but I lost it. She got too close, so I fought it. Now I'm lost in the world, trying to find me a better way. Wishing I was deep, deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky breeze and it don't seem fair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. Sunrise, there's a fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. And I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise.
You know what I loved about Jimmy Buffett is that he sort of created this space, sort of this beach kind of rock, this, you know, and he loved all the guys that played it. There's Jimmy in this song. Like he just, there was no, you know what I'm saying? Like there was, some people were very protective of their space.
Yes.
You know, and he was more inclusive.
Yeah, he played with Chinese Chesney a lot, too.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yep. And Kenny has his own station on Sirius, and I think the first station that was just artist-specific was Margaritaville. In 98, they started on XM.
Yeah.
Was it Margaritaville or was it Toby?
I think it was Margaritaville, but I don't know. I only know that I thought I read that during when he died, but I thought that he started in 98, so I thought that was the first one. But I don't know. And then the cover bands and all, and ZBTV and all these guys.
Yeah.
And I know that like ZBTV plays. Didn't they do a whole West Coast tour a year or two ago?
Well, they go out to see the military out in other countries.
They do.
They actually, I think they just flew them out again this summer. I think they've done it 2 or 3 years now.
Wow.
Where the military actually brings them in and they play for soldiers out there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That is cool. Oh, it's my phone. I must have said something that sounded like begins with an S. Eerily familiar. It's so weird. It's so weird. I swear to God, they're always listening. So, so what is going on? Because you said that there was something with this band that you've never seen in another band.
Okay. I've worked with bands before.
Yes,
I even got kicked. Me and my brother even got kicked out of the band that we created. And they changed their name and stayed together.
What? Whoa. What band did you guys create?
Daisy Gun.
You guys were in the band?
Dave was.
Oh, Dave was.
I'm the one that started the band.
Oh.
Wait.
I was gonna say, I wanted to see if you were saying
Daisy Gun was you?
Yes.
That was you?
That was the band that I put. Yeah.
You put it together.
I put that together.
What does your brother play? Drums?
Bass.
Bass. Okay.
And so we put together the band. And
how do you guys get kicked out of it?
I guess we were assholes. I don't know. You know, they kicked us out. And they're still together.
Daisy Gun is still together.
No, not Daisy Gun. They changed their name.
But the band, but all those people are still.
Well, they lost members and stuff like that. But for a good time, it was the same members that were Daisy Gun.
Okay. So what's going on with then this story that you're telling? I've never heard anything like it, and it seems like it's a. Go ahead.
This is crazy. Okay, now ZBTB. I've known them for a while. Like the singer is a good friend, is a friend of mine. Went to school together,
right?
Grade school together. So I looked today on Facebook, and some of the members, ex-members of ZBTB, created a new band, tribute band, of ZBTB. So now you have two Zach Brown tribute bands right now.
Okay. So wait, so they're both playing Zach Brown.
Yes.
So they wouldn't go and do something else.
No.
Because is this all you think they know? Well, they're musicians. They could play anything.
Right.
Well, they figured this has already got a niche. Doesn't take any work. We can just copy somebody else.
There's a lot of ego in there too, though.
Would they like undercut? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm sure they will. They'll have to be honest with you.
You could have them for $1,000. You could have us for $750.
All right, and I'll pay $1,000. I don't want a copycat.
I know it. I
don't want some backstabbing copycat.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all. But
you want to start your own band, you start your own band, but don't you dare copy somebody else.
Right.
Well, they're going for the same audience.
Exactly.
They're going for the same.
If you're going to go for the same audience, okay, if you're going to do that, then go and do a Luke Combs cover band or a tribute band.
Yeah.
There's so many you can do, and then because you guys were in a Zach Brown tribute band, throw some Zach Brown in there,
but don't make it your main thing.
There's no originality to what they're doing. It's an ego thing.
I mean, they've almost copied the name verbatim. The only reason they can is because it's incorporated. It's a corporation.
So it's a corporation. Yes, they do run this like a business.
This is a business.
Yes, it is.
This isn't some Joe Schmo band put together. This is a full-blown business by Pete that is amazing. He's done a great job. This isn't the first time he's had lost, members, but he's always replaced them.
People leave, and
he's given these guys part of the business. They don't buy into it; they're giving it.
Yeah,
gives them part of it. He's had to buy guys out for a lot of money, and him and I have had discussions how much he's paid, and I'm like, really? Are you kidding me?
Okay.
And there's some guys that just refuse to leave no matter what he offered them. So these guys, I think there's 3 of them now. One left a while ago, who's leading the band, and these 2 other guys are just leaving now. But the kicker is they have a couple shows left they have to do together this month.
They do.
So they got to actually perform together and act like human beings, which is says a lot about Pete, the lead singer.
So has this other band, this other gremlin that's had water dumped on it and recreated itself, have they already booked gigs?
Yeah, they have. They just announced their first one today.
They did.
It's the Argyle Club.
I don't know where
that is. I don't even want to.
It's in Fairport.
Nope.
Oh, I don't know.
Argyle Grill.
It sounds familiar.
It's a private membership, but a public place.
Gotcha.
Does this make sense?
Yes, it does. Yes.
So I'm sure they'll do well for
it. I think the Argyle Grill is at
Eagle Vale.
Eagle Vale.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where they booked it. If that's pretty smart on their part, if you think about it, you're going to get members that are going to come no matter what because it's something going on there. And then you're going to get some people that follow them. I mean, let's be honest. Pete, a lot of people, we all have haters, right? Pete's haters are going to be hot on their trail and watching this band.
Who could hate? How do you hate the guy playing the music? Unless do you understand what I'm saying? Unless you're intimately involved in the band's business for whatever reason. Why do you fucking care? I like the music. I like the music.
People don't like to see people be successful.
Yes, that is true.
That's the problem.
There's
jealous
nothing
of them.
Yeah, I will say this. This is Confucius says, nothing sucks like another person's success. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not what Confucius says, but it's something my old man used to always say to me all the time. He would always go, nothing sucks like somebody else's success. And it does because you think you deserve it or you earn it or whatever it is.
And supposedly this band is going to be more of a touring band. They want to tour all the time, because they're superstars. That's why they're a tribute band, not doing their own songs.
Yeah.
No originals. They're going to do cover songs, but they're going to travel, and that's what they want to do. So Pete's deal was last year is he got married, and he's got a family, and he's got a full business he runs. So he wanted to cut down on the travel schedule. The worst part is the one member who's leaving has been pretty sick and didn't want to travel so much, but now he's leaving to travel more. Figure that part out.
So, and they're going to be playing all Zach Brown too.
They're going to probably play the same exact set, knowing them.
Wow.
There's no.
That's kind of bad because I'm thinking
You're basically a cover. You're basically a cover band of a tribute band.
Yes.
That's all that I think of them.
Okay.
Is there a cover of a tribute band? Yes.
So, because I'm thinking of, let's take it to like a real band, right? So the Rolling Stones, some guys get their side projects. Anything that Mick did always sounded almost country-esque, for real. And anything Keith did sounded very Stones. And I think Charlie Watts even said when he had his own band, The Expensive Winos, and he put out Cheaper something. I never forget the name of the album. But Charlie said to somebody, that's a damn good Stones album. So now that could be like you're undercutting the band. Why didn't you save these songs for us? That kind of thing. I don't know how that works, but this sounds silly. I mean, it's not like you guys were writing the original music on either band,
right?
So if one's a Zach Brown tribute band, well, they kind of have that market covered. So go.
Like you said, do Luke Combs.
Yeah, right.
There's Luke Combs. You could do there's a whole bunch. I mean, you can do. There's a bunch of
Tim McGraw. I don't know.
You can do like
Jelly Roll Express.
I would do Jelly Roll or Luke Combs or something like that. I think you'd be better off doing something.
Well,
Jelly Combs.
It would be different.
Jelly Combs.
Jelly Combs.
And Jelly Combs. It's different. Great name for the band.
And that's already had its run.
Yes,
it's
it
at
has.
the end of the run as it is.
You got
I don't
it.
know how they've actually made it this long.
Yeah.
But like, Springer had a band,
Yep.
and they did break up. Some members left, and they created another band, and they did similar music, but they didn't take. I don't know.
wasn't the
Mark can
same
speak to
thing.
it better than I can. I think they played different songs than Springer. I'm sure they played some of the same, but they didn't try to be the same band and say, "Oh, now we're Uncaged Springer." No, they went with the name FM.
Right.
They changed their name.
Are they
did this.
Uncaged ZBTV?
I guess.
Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Shut up.
That's the name.
That's the name of it?
That went over my head.
What is Uncaged? What does that
Is
mean?
that a song?
No, it sounds like it means, to me, it sounds like you're free.
It
I'm
really sucks
uncaged.
because the guy who's running this whole
Free
thing,
range ZBTV.
I consider a pretty good friend a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And he did the restaurant a little bit wrong. I put him in the restaurant every Thursday night, playing acoustic music, paid him every week.
Yep.
Very rarely did he draw more than a few people.
Okay.
And I still did it because we were friends.
Yeah.
And he kind of did us wrong one day, and I was like, I'm done. Now to see he's doing this, and he's the guy that's going to preach love and appreciate each other and tell everybody how much he loves them, and you should love each other, don't hate each other. Now he's doing something like this.
Yeah.
And he's got a lot of
And
he's
is
got
this-
a lot of skeletons in that closet
there
that could cause a lot of problems at home, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And people are
Do I know
talking.
what you mean?
People are talking about saying it's time to let her know and show the proof.
So-
it's going to be ugly.
What about, so this has caused a rift within the band then?
Obviously, yeah.
I mean, it's not
And
like
you got
you're,
these guys are traveling
my
together, so they're
blessing, yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
They've accepted them in their houses and stuff like that. It's I just don't understand why go after something that's already out there. Like you said, do Jelly Roll,
Yeah.
Luke Combs, do a combination.
Yeah.
You could be a tribute band. And, there's 2 Dave Matthew tribute bands out there, but they're not both out of Rochester. There's one out of, I want to say New York City.
Yeah.
That
They're-
I booked, and there's Big Guy Fisher on
Yeah.
here. There's other bands, but to do it in the same damn city, and you could say all day long you're going to travel and you're not going to play in the city, but you can't tell me you're not going to try to get in.
Of course you are. You got weekends
You got a
home
built-in-
and whatever.
yeah,
100%.
and you got a built-in audience already.
Yes.
That this,
Yeah.
hey, listen, when ZBTV plays outside, there's a few thousand people there.
Wow.
Hell, if these guys get 1,000 people, they're going to be happy outside.
Yeah. No.
It's just sad that.
Well, I
it comes to
I do know, and I can't say, but I know of a gig that ZBTV's doing, and they are expecting. I know
They
the
will.
number. I know the number they're looking for.
that. And and the members that are starting this new band, they do
Yeah.
have some ties in Fairport, so you'll probably see them at Fairport Music Fest. If I had a guess,
Really?
They got some
Does
serious
ZBTV
deep
I thought
ties.
plays Fairport Music
I don't
Fest.
think they have.
Oh, I
don't
thought they
think they-
did. I don't know.
And to be
I
honest,
can't
with you,
answer that because I will be very, very honest.
I can't
do
answer it
attend.
honestly either.
I usually stand in the back, and I'm very
It's
drunk.
the back of Mulconry said he's standing.
Yes, but there's a stage right there.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
And then I go across the street to a stage. So I'm to your point, but the M80s are very popular
Yes.
there, and they do
Great
stuff.
band, yeah. I mean, I don't know other than a couple
thought
times I've been there that they haven't played there.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did back in the day and they don't now. I don't know if there's differences
Well, they may
between
have
people, but
either that, or maybe they had stuff booked for the.
Or they've
weekends.
outgrown it.
Outgrown it's probably what
Yeah,
exactly
I mean
what it is.
that could be too.
in that Fairport Music Fest to
The Fairport
you know,
Music Fest is always
it's
outgrown
huge,
Fairport.
but you also are playing for free. So a lot of people
Yeah.
refuse to play for free, which is bullshit. But I could also see ZBTV saying we're not going to play for free.
Yeah.
Not because they're assholes, just because we're
It just isn't
booked
worth
as it
it.
is.
We
It's
could be
not-
free, or we
yeah.
could go make a 10 grand in
Yeah,
a gig.
exactly. So
Wow. Whew. Man, that's
good
some
old
heavy
Rochester
stuff.
drama in the
Yeah,
bands, man.
it is.
Just
That's a-
Rochester's just so dirty, man.
I think everywhere. I like to think everywhere.
Everywhere it is, yeah.
I think everywhere. I hope. Don't you
I
hope
hope
it's not just here? Yeah.
Maybe
that's
we
what
just
I'm
see
saying.
it so much.
Well,
It's
yeah,
like-
you do because you're close to it. These are friends of yours.
Yeah, it's just
and
bullshit.
you've booked these people, and you know music, and you've been around the entertainment and hospitality industry for years. Of course.
It's like
Damn.
it's like Stephanie going up and opening BTB flame wood pizza instead of wood fire pizza. That's the kind of shit that this is. They're good friends. They're close.
Then you'd have to start a whole thing that how bad
I would
the
fully
pizza
support her
is,
restaurant.
Burned. All right, Kevin's got a closest to the pin. I hope there's no. Yeah.
No drama in this one.
No drama. I'm just saying. I wonder if people are gonna be very upset.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Nah, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
The at symbol was
Here's
the
the thing. Hang on, real
here we
second.
go.
I apologize. No. I think
Did I go too
you,
far?
No,
right.
I don't think so at all. I
can
think
always
you
edit
have
it.
to have. I think you have to be able to say an opinion, and that's that. And maybe there's another side to a story, but
they're more than welcome to call.
Well, yes,
right.
yes,
yes,
100%.
I have been corrected. ZBTB has played Fairport Music Fest.
I thought they, but I don't remember when, but I thought they did.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
The @ symbol was the first Morse code character to be added since World War II. What year was the @ symbol added?
Wait, what was
It was the first one added since World War II?
First Morse code since World War II. What year was it added? The little @ sign, like Mark at btb.com.
That's a trick question.
Is it?
Kind of.
I'm way off, too. I'm way off.
I'm way off.
Way off.
How many Major League Baseball teams are currently holding their spring training in Arizona? Used to always be Florida. Couple teams in Arizona.
Yeah. Arizona.
How many are in Arizona now?
There's what, 32 baseball teams?
There are.
How many Harry Potter books and movies are there?
Too many.
Books and movies
Books
together?
and movies.
Together.
Books, movies. Add together.
Okay.
How many are there?
I don't know. I've never
Me either.
read one. Did you read any to your kids?
I did not.
I started reading them to the boys, and they're
Fell
like,
asleep?
"Yeah, we don't like it."
You fell
I don't
asleep?
blame them.
And one of my kids liked Percy Jackson, which was similar.
I will say the Harry Potter part in, what is it? It's not Disney. It's Wild World. Whatever.
Yeah.
It is. That's a pretty impressive, cool thing. Though.
Yeah, I've heard
But
that.
I don't like Harry Potter. I
that
don't like
in
that stuff at all.
Universal?
I think it's
Yes.
Universal,
Yeah.
yeah. It's really impressive.
For Mark, what year was the first Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue published?
Oh, buddy.
Just came to an end, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Is it-
Sports
is this the
Illustrated.
last
The
one?
magazine did. I think they're going to keep the swimsuit
Oh, the
issue.
online? Okay.
Performing at the Mirage Casino in Vegas starting in
I wasn't sure where we were
1990. What year was Roy Horn of Siegfried and Roy mauled by a tiger on stage?
going.
What year did it start?
They started in 1990. And our good friend Jimmy Z is now closed out in Brockport, but he loves his sneakers and loves his Air Jordans. What year was the first Air Jordan released?
I'm not so sure he's fully closed. I had a little conversation with him today. I
He's
said,
got
I
ice,
hope,
he's got ice
I
cream
need,
this
I need,
week.
I
He's
need,
told
I need a little
pop up.
reference. I need a little reference from him, and so I said, hope retirement's going. He said, well, not really retirement, just running the restaurant on my time. And I was like, oh, wait, what'd you say?
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got.
The @ symbol was the first Morse code character to be added since World War II. What year was the @ sign added?
Since World War II, but I'm wondering if they used it during World War
Right.
II.
That was what I was thinking.
So that's what I.
went well after.
Yeah, I didn't go well after, but I did go. Well, what did you say?
I said 85.
85?
Yeah.
Oh. I went 1949.
I went 69.
2009.
Shut
Whoa.
up! Really?
2009.
It was the first one added to Morse code.
Morse code.
Oh, well, all right. Shit. God, I just fucking lost right there. I was thinking, I'm going to be really smart. They probably used this
I thought I was
during the
going
war.
really late. 1969. Like,
I'm
I'm
pretty
way
sure they
after
just
the
spelled
war,
out the word @ in Morse code.
Yeah, the AT was really tough instead of just the and symbol.
How many baseball teams currently hold spring training in Arizona?
I said 4.
And there's only 30 teams, not 32.
Yeah, 32 is
Okay.
football.
Oh, football, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what baseball was. I said 12.
I said 12 as well.
It's actually 15, half and half now.
It is 50. No, half and a half.
How many Harry Potter books and movies are there?
Books and movies. I don't even think I've seen one full movie. I've seen pieces of them.
I've seen neither.
Yeah, I don't know how I've
I've seen the books on the bookshelf in my house because Carrie reads them.
Well, people were so happy with when it came out because kids were reading again.
Right.
So that was
And
the
then Mom
thing.
started reading it when 50 Shades of Grey came out.
I said 10. 10 total. 10 combined.
It's a decent answer.
Shit.
Marcus?
18.
It's a decent answer.
I said 48.
There's 15, 7 books and 8 movies.
7 books in the movies. Okay.
Yeah.
What year was the first swimsuit edition published?
The first swimsuit edition, God, I don't even know when Sports Illustrated started. I said 1963.
I said 71.
I said 71 as well.
1964. Making a comeback, though, last couple here.
All right.
What year was Roy from Siegfried and Roy mauled on stage?
I thought he was mauled in 02.
I had 03.
I thought it was 02 because I thought we talked about it. I thought there were bits about the poor guy getting
Long way off then.
I think we did all kinds of shitty things on the radio. That's the only way I'm
I
referencing
said 94, so I must be way off.
Bill Moran off the flagstick. Mark Hillman in the hole. 2003.
This. Wow, Mark.
I remember the
Sunk
bets.
Yeah, I kind of remember that too because there was all these.
I remember you guys playing, but I remember you guys playing the bets.
Yeah, you only knew after a while. Like these guys would take them. They would show them on Entertainment Tonight or The Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, and they'd be cuddling with these things in their house. And some of them were the white tigers. I think they're a Siberian
That was their
tiger.
thing, yeah, white tigers.
Was it? Are they from Siberia? I don't know where they're from. But anyway, go on.
And what year were the
Siberian,
first
that's
Air
not right. That's not
Jordans
right.
released?
I said 84.
I said 82. 'Cause I just saw the movie.
89.
Mark Hillman off the flag. Bill Moran in the hole for the win.
Ooh,
Wait,
What year was it?
81?
1984.
84.
Yeah, I saw the movie.
So I did too, and I just always remember those
How was his
sneakers.
rookie year?
I thought it was later on. I thought it was
No, it's
deeper
right
into the
That was
deeper
right
into the
before
80s.
he went. It was before he went to the NBA, I think, right?
No, he went in 84. He was playing.
Yeah, okay.
He played that season.
Yeah. Then
I thought the
I
sneakers
thought-
came out a couple
What's
years
that?
That's
after.
a great
he
movie, though.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Guy
Yeah,
just
who-
beats down everybody's doors and everybody turns him down.
right. It's pretty. Well, it's tenacity, right? I mean, that's the one thing to success is persistence.
That's right.
You just got to keep being.
It's got to be one of the biggest brands around.
Now it is.
Now, yeah.
Now, and he won't. And that's a guy, he didn't really want to go to Nike, and he gets upset when people don't wear Nike. I think I heard some comic that he hired for some event or that he was hosting. And, it was Cedric the Entertainer. And Cedric came out, and he had Adidas.
Ooh.
Like an Adidas tracksuit and the sneakers and, the whole thing. And he gets up on stage, and all of a sudden, like a couple jokes in, he hears, "Take that off."
Really?
Yeah, I think he was busting balls more than anything, but he's like, he gets he's very, very serious about
You
that.
talking about MJ or
MJ?
Okay.
Yeah, Michael. Michael had some kind of event, and Cedric was the entertainment.
Oh, Michael was hosting the
Yeah,
event?
it was
Oh,
Michael.
well,
It was
yeah.
Michael's event, and Cedric comes out on stage, and he's in Adidas attire, and I don't know. Some very snobby people will tell you that it's Adidas.
Oh boy.
Yeah, if someone walks in and says that to you, what do you?
Nike. It's not Nike either.
It's also the same people that have Jaguars
Yeah, exactly.
and Porsches
Well, I do
Porsche's.
say Porsche. I do say
and
that.
Ferraris.
All right.
Oh, after a 2-week evil reign of Mark Hill and Bill Moran stepping up,
He had to
winning
come
one
back,
for the
though.
first
That's a
time in a
hell of a
while.
Well, I was way off on that first one though. I should have just taken.
Well, they
it
were
right
all
off.
way. Everybody was way off.
Not as far off as I was.
It's only like a 20-year spread.
I don't know. It was I just. What's the matter?
Nothing. Just a strange car right out there.
Somebody waiting. To
It's
listen to the
ZBTV.
podcast.
It's ZBTV coming.
No, motherfuckers.
Is that what you think?
I'm thinking it's one. I am. I totally looking at
Got those Fairport ties. I told you.
I'll tell you what.
You go first.
The Chinese restaurant is not open tonight.
Why else would they be sitting there?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Do we have security here, Kevin?
Yes. Kevin is your security. Oh, don't worry. What are they going to do?
You're right next to the
What are they
police
going to
station.
do?
We'll beat you up for talking about us.
Oh, come on. All right, we'll wrap it up. You scared to walk out? Want me to give you something?
Wait.
I don't know.
got a plastic
I got a
knife?
plastic knife back here.
You know, work at the cafeteria. I was
Got
sporting.
the-
I'll probably hurt myself with it.
Hey, let me tell you something. St. John Fisher, that kid pulled out a steak knife. When St. John Fisher went into lockdown, I don't know if you heard this. Last week, St. John Fisher went into lockdown, and a kid walked into one of the dean of his school. I think he goes to the school of pharmacy school or whatever. And he said, I can't go home. I'm failing. My father's going to kill me. And so this person, it was a woman, started talking to him about trying to get mental help. And he refused. He stood up. He reached into his pocket. And he pulled out a steak knife, according to the officer we talked to. And she was able to get the knife out of his hand and push him out the door, lock her office door, and then call 911.
Wow.
And that's why they went into lockdown.
He's going to stab her because she's telling him he needs to get help?
I don't know. This is clearly a distraught student, and I have no idea. And I don't know all the ins and outs, because even when I asked kind of a probing question, the response from the sheriff was, the deputy sheriff was, he's entitled to a fair trial, so I really can't say. Right. You know, that would be kind of... So I don't know what this story is. But just to your point, steak knife, you know, can be kind of scary.
Yeah, can be.
I mean, the Outback used to have some steak knives.
He used to come in, when he worked in the cafeteria, he come out on a weekly basis.
We're not allowed to have knives
Rocket
in the cafeteria.
sporks.
All right.
Sporks.
For Mark Hillman, for Matt Reese, who I loved his whole thing on the Jimmy John situation. That was my favorite. For Kevin with another great game, I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you tomorrow.